11 News starts right now.
I don't want any parent out there to ever have to endure what I did.
What happened to a Texas A&M student who vanished during spring break?
Good evening, I'm Lucy Nolan.
And I'm Len Cannon in for Greg Hurst.
Missing for nearly 24 hours. His family frantic. Tonight we know what happened to a student from Texas A&M.
He is safe and his family is furious about what happened after he was pulled over for speeding in the tiny town of Clute.
Reporter Courtney ZUBOWSKI has a story you'll see only on 11 News.
The city of Clute, Texas wasn't on Michael Henry's spring break itinerary. Nor was a stay here in what's not considered to be the city's finest accommodations, the Clute jail.
He had a pretty miserable second half of his spring break.
And that misery, Michael's father says, set in after a traffic stop in the 500 block of Highway 288B.
The college sophomore was on his way from Galveston to Sargent. It was about 3:30 in the morning. He was going 88 in a 45. That's when the Clute police officer pulled him over.
There was no ticket written, but rather a mugshot taken. Arrested for speeding.
Speeding? Are you kidding?
Which isn't an arrestable offense. And on top of everything else, while locked up, Michael Henry, who is back at school, says he wasn't able to reach his parents. They thought he was missing.
I'm trying to find everything I can to think he's not upside down in a bayou.
Desperate phone calls were made to find the teen. HPD, the district attorney's office, even the FBI got involved. 12 hours later, it was a ping from the teen's cell phone that eventually led his parents to Clute.
I can certainly understand their concern.
Mark Wicker is Clute's police chief. He admits the officer was wrong.
He told me that his field training officers told him that was a good charge.
That's why the chief has launched an internal investigation into the department's training practices. The officer could face disciplinary action.
I want to make sure that all of our officers understand when the offense is arrestable and when it's not.
And one more thing. Departments across the region were notified the teen was believed to be missing. The family's attorney wants to know why the Clute Police Department didn't pick up on it.
Whether or not the city of Clute and the police department got that, they should have, and they didn't notify anybody. They certainly didn't notify the agency that received the report, who would then have notified the family.
And the parents of this teen went hours not knowing if their son was dead or alive. In Clute, Courtney ZUBOWSKI, 11 News.